Hey everybody. Sorry for the short delay there. Having myself a bit of a drink and I made a small spill. Sorry about that. Oh, I'm also realizing, since I'm streaming, I really ought to get this going again. There we go, yes. Gotta get the big font. Big font. Much more readable. Excuse me. Alright, well, I guess for those who are here right now, thanks very much for joining. Today I've got a bit of a different project going on. If any of y'all might be wondering about the state of the commission, I was working on it a little bit last night, actually. I was just getting more high-quality strings put in, and, like, practicing a little bit of guitar as well, but, like, the problem is the strings that I'm using are very, very RAM-intensive, so unfortunately I don't think it'd be very conducive to streaming in the way that, like, the session strings that I used last time were. Regardless. For right now, I'm deciding to work on another long-term project, which is maybe going to be coming out at the end of this year. I've done barely any work for it, honestly, and I really should have gotten some stuff done for it sooner, but oh well, what can you do? Anyways, the thing I'm doing today is actually some Doom MIDI covers for a project that a previous collaborator of mine, Molkiril, is starting up. He's actually been making a lot of in specific, he's doing an Alien Vendetta MIDI pack cover, essentially. And he opened up some claims. Both me and Sabinian are going to be doing some stuff for it. Sabinian has already made some stuff for it. Molkiril's made quite a few covers for it himself. But yeah, as of right now, I haven't made anything, so I'm starting on it. You might be wondering, though, why I have my Hulk remix pulled up from the first Spoony Tuneage stream, and that's just because I need to copy these things here. I really ought to actually just save them, but for some reason the thought just has not occurred to me. Sorry about that. Regardless, I think it's about time that I get started. So yeah, the actual project file is over here. As you can see, I have been working on it quite a bit already, but yeah, I'm gonna do like more proper work on it now, and I think maybe if I'm lucky, I might even finish it, or at least get it close to done. Oh, and I didn't even set the font for this one. Whoops. There we go. But yeah, anyways, let's get some hi-hats in here. Those are going to be very, very handy to have. Basically just copying these over from here. And if you're wondering where I got these from in the first place, I actually basically reverse engineered them from the PC98 game Mime, or Maimu. Which, fun fact, that actually had an English patch released semi-recently. I believe Valleybell did a lot of the programming and hacking work on that one. A good job to him and his team. There's a part of me that like almost considered playing that on stream, but the problem is it's like an eroge, and like, you know, like according to the text document that's included with the translation, according to the text document that's included with the translation, the game is structured in such a way that you can easily avoid any adult content, but like at the same time, I don't want to risk it. And even then, like, for all I know, there may be some other stuff that isn't specifically adult content, which would still just not be a good idea to engage with, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe one of these days I'll get brave/reckless enough to try it. Kurzel, hello again. Thank you very much for joining. Always lovely to see you. Alright, I got these put in here. Now your job is done. Oh hey, ADD Monkey 55. What software is this? This is Furnace Tracker. It's the it's I guess like the go-to tracker for like most chiptune musicians these days. I know that like plenty of them who are like trying to like actually get this stuff put into ROMs will still be using Deflamask because like it's kind of fallen out of favor, but one thing that it does still have over Furnace is that it can natively export ROM images of your song files, which would be a lot easier to implement into Homebrew or Hacks. And meanwhile, this basically only has the option to export audio, VGM, you can export DMF files actually, so you could put it into Deflamask and then turn it into a ROM image, perhaps. There's also command streams and text here, which depending on how you have your sound driver set up for your Homebrew, maybe that could be useful as well. Yeah. Also, in case anybody's curious about how exactly I'm going about this, I have Sekaiju over here. It's a somewhat old-fashioned MIDI editor, but it has a lot of capability for editing like the granular stuff. So I tend to prefer it a lot when I need to do like program changes or something like that. But basically right here I've got the song I'm arranging, which is Arcadia by Velvetic. He's a somewhat long-standing member of the Doom community, or Doom modding community specifically. He's written quite a lot of music for various mods over the years, and like in recent years he's become like a full-fledged music producer. He's actually like a large driving force behind James Paddock's last couple of albums, which is pretty cool. But yeah, basically I just have this over on the side to look at like what the notes are, so that I can just directly transcribe them by sight. I mean, granted, I've listened to the song enough that I can remember a fair amount of it, to be fair. So if it just looks like I'm like raw dogging some of this transcription, then you'll know why. It's just because I got it in my head. But regardless, I guess I can also play what I got so far. Needs a lot of additional stuff added to it, yeah, but like this is what I got. Indeed, thank you very much, Kurzel. I also think it is a nice beat. But yeah, now I gotta get that other percussion in there. There's also like a whole like multi-layered string section that's supposed to come in during like roughly this part here. I don't have a whole bunch of channels left to do that with, but I'm sure I can figure it out. If you believe in me. And also, yeah, probably not gonna be using this PSG channel very much, so I'm just gonna set like all of these to 0. Might as well. But yeah, okay. I've got the drum chart pulled up over here, so let's see what I can do. Let's see. Yeah, those are the two main pitches that I want to have for my crash cymbals here. I don't know if you guys can hear the MIDI part. Like, that's just me, like, testing what the pitches are, just so I can get them for good reference. Oh, I do believe. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad. Okay. Did I not? Oh wait, I know what I'm missing here. Silly me. It's the noise mode switching. There we go. Wait, is it the... Okay, that's the symbol, actually. I need to be, like, higher up than that. Okay, I think that these measures basically just, like, repeat patterns 5 and 6 for a little bit. So that should be easy to work out. That's not correct. Should probably just set the MIDI mode for that one. Or not MIDI mode, noise mode, you know what I mean. There we go. Okay. Now it should be consistent. Okay. Wait, whoops. Okay, sounds good. Actually, I'm kind of starting to think these might be a little bit too quiet for what I've got, for what they're supposed to be set to. But I've got a fix. At least I think I do. So this is pretty similar to Deflamask, it seems. This is how all trackers are. I've only played around with it. Most trackers are kind of laid out like this. I think it is incredibly similar to Deflamask specifically. Because I know that, like, Bamboo Tracker takes a lot of influence specifically from Famitracker. But, I mean, yeah, basically, like, the vast majority of trackers will just be laid out like this. I think that, like, main thing that sets Furnace apart is just the, like, well, here, hold on, I'll save first, but, like, yeah, just, like, look at all of the systems it can support for one. That's one thing that it's, like, It's basically just like a Swiss Army knife kind of tracker. And here, yeah, I don't actually, by the way, I don't actually use this very much. Like, this is mostly just for like testing, but I prefer to do it in like, I prefer to make actual YM2609 covers in MML to VGM, because like I can't really get all of the features of the YM2609 within Furnace. Like, you know, custom FM waveforms and stuff like that. Like, that's a little bit too complicated for what I think is part of Furnace Tracker right now. And I figure like Tilde Arrow's probably got like a lot of other stuff going on with regards to the development, and asking him to add another system, I feel, is maybe I don't know. I don't think it's really necessary, to be quite honest. And I figure, like, if you're enough into chiptune that you want to make YM2609 music, then, like, you know, MML's not actually hard to learn. So, yeah. But yeah, anyway, yeah, sorry, I got distracted for a second. I need to fix this stuff, and I know just how to do it. Because I did, like, get these directly transferred over from, whoops, that didn't go up enough units. Yeah, I did get this, like, instrument directly, like, reverse engineered from Mime on PC98. And, I think it's plainly obvious to see that, like, the way that these are done is essentially through just, like very standard ADSR envelopes, essentially, where it's basically just like the programmer / sound designer saying, like, okay, after a certain number of ticks, which is what each of these rectangles represent, go down by 1 volume level. And in this case, it's about 7 or 8, it looks like. I think it's like, yeah, it kind of changes a little bit on each one. I might want to fix that just for the sake of my own OCD. You know, I think I will. Because why not? And then 10, there's 8 of you. And I think that's it, actually. Oh, wait, no, that's 5. That has 8 counts of that one in here. Okay. And then for this one, looks like it's just 2 for each one. So yeah, basically, I think essentially, like, the way that it ends up looking like this when I'm reverse engineering is that, like, on some sort of level, there's, like, a division going on when it's set to, like, a lower volume than the max. Whereas in, like, this tracker, and also I think, like, a lot of other more primitive sound engines, if you were to lower the volume, essentially you would just get, like, this. Like, where it would just cut off early. You wouldn't get it continually ringing out the way that you can in a more specific sound driver for PC98, for example. Oh, don't worry about it. It's okay. Like, I don't mind the distractions. I like to be able to talk about my craft and all. I guess now I gotta figure out what to do with this, and I'm honestly not sure. Oh wait, you know what I should have done? I should have just, like, looked at the... Okay, I'm a dumbo. Let's see, I'm gonna... Yes, I would like to save that. Okay, thank goodness I remembered to do so. So, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna look at that, and then that's gonna be my guide for, like, what the corresponding volume levels should be for the closed hi-hat. Because this is a bit of an irregular pattern we got going here. So, let's see. F, E, D, C, B. That could be either one, but I'm guessing that it would probably be maybe C? Okay, and then for 7, that goes up to 9. Then 4, let's see where that one gets up to. 4 goes up to 5. And then we got 4, 3, 2, 1. Could be like this, maybe? I'm assuming that that's what it would be like. I could be wrong, though. Hopefully I'm not. Oops. I'm not on the right channel. And I guess I also gotta bring this up a little bit, but I don't need to do anything special for it, thank goodness. Excuse me, oh my goodness. Okay. Nice and loud ride. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's sounding good. That's sounding good. I think it's probably just because I got the volume on the main instruments turned up so freaking loud, but yeah, setting the volume envelopes properly like that is definitely going to be a massive help. I guess now I just got to figure out what to do for the rest here, because here in this first like 7/4 section that I got, like right here, there's also like a higher up overdriven guitar. And generally, I think that what I've been gravitating to so far for this cover is Ryo Takami's instruments. I think I'm probably going to see if there's a good OD guitar, overdriven guitar that I can use in here. Apparently, this one also has quite a lot of modulation parameters, but I probably don't need to use all those. Oof, I'm sorry. Okay. I guess it could have been worse, but... maybe. Actually, I should just get all of them loaded at once. Oh, actually, even better. I can get these all loaded in here too. Maybe the mute will be good to have. Well, not for this higher range, actually, I think. Man, that's loud. Okay, might actually need to go for like a different guitar if this one doesn't end up working out, but I figure I might as well at least try it for now, see how it sounds in context. Yeah, something like that. Something like that should be good. It's got to apply the mutes and stuff, and then it'll sound even better. That can maybe work. So yeah, it's like between two of my it's between two of my options right now, it seems like. Between these two specifically. I think that this one sounds a little bit more natural. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Oh wait, whoops, I forgot to turn the repeat off. How often do I use preset versus crafting my own? To be quite honest, I think most of my patches are just presets. I mean, not that that is necessarily a bad thing. I think that, like, you know, because I've used so many, it has given me a lot of experience to go off of with as far as like how like certain combinations of parameters make how certain combinations of parameters make the patches sound. And like, you know, obviously I've used my own patches before. The overdriven guitars that I had in my Hulk cover, those are ones that I made from scratch. Even if like everything else around it I kind of just like took from other sources. But like, I mean, sometimes I just can't help it. Like, sometimes I just find a patch that sounds good on its own and I just want an excuse to use it, really. I think that's what it comes down to, is that like I guess what inspires me with these covers the most is just hearing a good FM patch and like imagining how it could be used in the context of another song and sound really good in it. That's mostly what it comes down to. I think I have enough knowledge to make my own patches from scratch, and I've done that in a couple of other occasions. There's like a demo song with Deflamask that I'd written entirely using custom patches. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I just can't help myself. Sometimes it's like, sometimes I like to channel a lot of the energy of composers and sound designers before me when it comes to like making covers like this, you know? I just think it's cool. Dang it, it's still on. Why is it? Because I pressed this button, that's why. I think I could probably. I think if I'm remembering correctly as well, like these can probably just be blank, because like during this part of the section, it's just the bass, drums, and guitar that are playing. Gotcha. I've wondered about how most people go about instruments, as it's, I think, one of the harder aspects getting into FM music. Yes, absolutely it is. There's plenty of tutorials online that show you how to make FM patches, but the problem is, like, a lot of them kind of go about it in a very granular way, and it kind of doesn't really, I don't know, it doesn't replace the experience of just, like, examining patches that exist already and, like, learning what's good about them. And I don't know, it's something that, like, it's something really you can only, like, truly experience by doing it yourself. And as long as you have, like, a basic understanding of, like, how the ADSR envelopes work, how the modulator's total level will affect the color of the sound, how the feedback does it, how the modulators are routed via the algorithm right here. And then like yeah, I mean it sounds like a lot when I say it like that, of course, and it is really. It's something that it's something that honestly I was just no good at when I started, to be quite honest. I was perfectly content to use good sounding patches because I didn't know how to make them from scratch. But I mean, I'm at the point now where it's like, if I use, where like, yeah, I do still use pre-made patches, but just because I like their texture, I like their sound, and like, I could potentially make some patches that sound good to me, as I've done, of course. I just like, I don't know, sometimes I'm lazy. There's no other way to say it. Yeah, that can just be empty, I think. I think I can also, what I'm also kind of thinking of doing here is like, here, I want to like bump these down a little bit because my OCD is being triggered by them. But I think I might also get like a very slight like slapback delay on this channel here. That sounds good. Or, I mean, well, I guess I don't know how it sounds yet because I haven't heard it yet, but we will hear how it sounds in a moment. Excuse me, oh my gosh. I should also probably remove the panning control right there. Did I seriously just overwrite what I just did here? Dang it. All right, I'm a little silly. Don't mind me. Maybe I should bring it down even more than that. Oh wait, I know why this isn't... Okay. Okay, I'm a Dumbo. I didn't think about this properly, but I know why that wasn't working. It's because these were set to the same pattern, so every time I copied one into the other, it overrode itself. Silly me. Maybe I'll bring it down even further. Like here-ish, maybe. Oops, that's not the right number. Yeah, it's that initial attack that I'm trying to like muffle when it comes. Actually, there's like an easy way to do that. I just realized, and I didn't even do it. There's an easy way. Here, if I just like reduce, I think maybe the third operator, because yeah. Oh wait, no, this one right here. This is what I'm using for the rhythm guitar right here. And you can basically just see like the channel starts at this first operator and then just goes straight through to the end, like one after the other. Like it starts here, this sound affects that, this sound affects that, this sound affects that, and then that's the end. So if I lower this, it should make the sound darker. Though at the same time, I might also need to like lower this one instead, because that one I think is the one that's contributing like that picking sound, the initial attack. I'll try both of them and see what happens. This one's set to 12. Let's set it to say 24, which is hex 18. Very interesting. It's almost sounding like a bassoon now, but not what I'm looking for. Okay, well, for operator 2 here, we've got it set to 1F, or hex 1F. So let's set it to, I don't know, 28. Maybe that's too much? I don't know. I think that does kind of like mask it a little bit, to be fair. So yeah, I actually need to move these patterns up a little bit, because they're, Actually, can I do that from here? No, I can't. Yeah, no, I can't do that. Oh well, it's fine. So basically all that entails is just like bumping the pattern number up by a little bit, and then cutting and pasting, pretty much. I think this should be good. This should leave me room. Because I think I need all these patterns to be unique leading into this, because in the song, there's also a string section that's going alongside this initial, like version of the riff that has the drums playing alongside it. But yeah, I need basically all three of these channels to be open in order to get the sort of polyphony that I need. So yeah. For the record, in the song, there's like 5 notes playing at the same time in the string section. In case you were curious. But let's see here. Okay, that's easy enough. Maybe I can just like relegate those lower notes to the I can maybe perhaps relegate the lower notes to just the PSG channels here. I think for this I'll just get like a flat instrument. Or actually no. I've got a better idea. I think what I will actually do here is get like a 5th instrument, which I think for this one I'll go to Sano's library from Mime for this. And then there's a synth string interval. Okay, I believe this one is the one that I need. I just need like a 5th. Too high. And very loud as well. That should be good, I think. So yeah, bring that back up. Oh wait, hold on. Make sure there's no like, okay, there's no carrier TL offset on that one. So, methinks I'll just like start at like the bass volume and then just like bring it up gradually. Okay, I think this is basically what I should be using here. See, I'm getting both like an interval strings and a like single note strings together at the same time. So that I can layer them all together and create a like full chord if I need to. But for now, I'm just gonna use the interval like here. Oh, that's the wrong column. Oops. Okay. Might possibly need to pick up the pace with the volume increases, but we'll see how this sounds in a moment. Or maybe I might even need to slow it down, perhaps. Yeah, I think I need to slow it down at this point. That should be good, I think. Okay, very, very nice, very nice. Oh, wait, I need to be careful about that. I forgot I had like a tom fill right there. I have no idea how this is gonna sound in context. I don't like doing this like channel hopping like that. It feels very clumsy to me, but like maybe that's just my OCD talking, I don't know. Okay, ouch, sorry. I forgot that needs to be down here. Maybe we might have something. suppose you have a nice set of headphones for all this. I've got some, it was, yeah, Bayer Dynamic DT 1990 Pros. I saw that Josep from Falcom Music Channel used them, and I was like, I should probably get those, because I think he knows what he's talking about. I recently made a thing, but it sounded incredibly different on earbuds compared to a speaker. Yeah, it'll tend to do that. I mean, especially if you got like, especially if you got kind of low budget earbuds, like they tend to like, okay, I guess maybe this isn't really much the case anymore. I think like modern earbuds will usually like overcompensate the bass because like it's, at least in my experience, it's always hard to get them like in your ears enough to where you can hear it clearly. So they just like, they boost the shit out of the bass so that you can hear it, I guess. There's also the possibility that maybe they do it because like, you know, like, there's like lots of people who just like a lot of bass in their music for whatever reason. They like to feel their music to the point that like some people like I can literally feel the music coming out of their car as they drive past me. That's always a very weird feeling when I'm like listening to my own music as I'm walking down the sidewalk and then someone drives past me and I feel an entirely different bass line coming up next to me. Yeah, I really don't understand people who do that anyway, because like, man, they're gonna ruin their ears in a few years. But yeah, generally speaking, yeah, something decent to listen to your music back with. You don't need anything like that fancy, honestly. Like if you have any like $50 or above pair of headphones, that will probably be good enough to like get a decent reading. Because like, I mean, I think it matters a little bit what you listen to your music through. It's okay, Kurzel, I forgive you. But it matters a little bit what you listen to music back through, because you don't want to listen to something that sounds like absolute crap, because then you're going to mix to compensate for that, and then it's going to sound wrong on better sound systems. But generally speaking, if you have a perfectly average sound system or pair of headphones, and your mix sounds good on that, it'll sound good on most anything. Like, you need to mix your sound. You need to be listening through, like, something average, I'd say. And most people will be able to hear it the way that you intended. So, yeah. Alright, that's probably, I mean, I don't know for certain if this is really what I should be, going for here, but oh well. Oh, wait, actually, here, I should just copy this and then just remove the volume commands, and we're good. Oops. And then I guess this just gets to stay the same. I just hope that the popping doesn't really get too distracting when it's in the mix. Okay, turn that off for this section here. I don't think that doesn't continue into this section. Oh, actually, I need to have like more notes of that, as it turns out. and then get another one of these. I think I might possibly just be missing something, but I feel like the transition sounds a little bit wonky. Maybe I'll like smooth it over later. That should be good for now. I'll put that as PNG strings. Many years ago I used to compose a lot on the Organia editor, music engine used for Cave Story. It's a much simpler music engine and you can only use preset sounds. But one day I noticed that one of the kick sounds, which had a nice deep sound, couldn't be heard through my laptop speakers, but I could hear it through earphones. So I started listening to my music with earphones in and out. Yeah, I guess that's the sort of stuff you have to watch out for. I mean, I guess as long as, like, you know it's there and you can hear it one way or the other, then, like, that sort of stuff will be, like... As long as you know it's there, like, one way or the other, then, like, most decent sound systems will be able to hear it. I'd say laptop speakers definitely, like, can't properly replicate most music. At least not for a production purpose, anyway. And, I mean, yeah, actually, funny thing, like, a couple of years ago, I had, like, a laptop, which, now I gotta learn how to measure the sound profiles. I mean, I don't tend to do anything that complicated, quite frankly. Like, I kind of got into it a little bit ago. I saw, like, videos from DankPods about, like, different headphones and stuff. And, like, yeah, okay, there are plenty of different varieties out there, plenty of different flavors, if you will. The problem is it's way too expensive of a hobby for me to, like, actually get into. And I don't believe, and, like, I know that the advice that he gives is, well, if you don't like your headphones, just sell them and get some more. Like, but, like, first of all, like, you're not going to get your money back for that. Not all of it anyway. Like, your headphones are more likely to sell if you price them at a lower price than what you bought them for, because then it's going to look like more of a deal. And if you hunted for a deal yourself, well, like, now you can't, like, go and sell it for a profit. You'd be like, and it, like, you're going to get, like, it's going to be harder to find anybody who's going to take you up on that, because, you know, you didn't want to spend more on headphones, so what makes you think that other people will? At least that's my thought process. I'm sure that other people who have been doing this for a while are very good at selling, like, really, really expensive headphones. Sure. But, yeah, I don't know. I just don't want to buy a whole bunch of headphones because, like, I'm just going to lose money on them. And if it's just for the purpose of, like, you know, sampling their sound profiles or whatever, then, like, I don't think that's enough of a reason to justify it. Like, I'd rather just get a few good pairs of headphones, which maybe have some different flavors to them, and just, like, make those my main drivers, you know? Or my daily drivers, that is. The ones that I use every day, you know, like the DT 1990 Pros that I'm using right now. I was also using, I have them over here actually, but I've got some, like, Sony CD900 STs, which are, like, the same headphones that, like, all of Falcom's sound team have been using in recent memory. And, like, granted, like, Joseph's told me that, like, it's a kind of substandard pair of headphones anyway, but, like, I'd say they're very commonly used in Japan, and I think it's for a good reason, because they sound perfectly average. And if your music sounds good in that, if your music sounds good in the CD900 STs, they will sound good in almost anything. MDR 7506s are basically like another version of that, by the way. They're cheaper as well, but they have like a coily cable, which I don't like. The CD900s have a straight cable, which I prefer. But yeah, that's that. And then yeah, for this part in here, the 7/4 section, there's like various like notes layering up on top of each other. So let's see. Oh, wow, this is really okay. This actually works out really well. I can just like start each of these with a regular string and then swap it to a fifth interval, and then I'm good. Cool. So dun. Dun, 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 dun. I think I should probably set it to like 67. Swear to God, if anybody makes a meme right now. And yeah, just set those to off. I don't need them. Here, I think I'm actually going to swap these really quick just so I can, like, save one of these channels here. And then, oh wait, that means I have to swap these now. And I've already burned through, like, so many of these. Oh well, it's fine. Okay, where was that one panned again? It was, yeah, over to the left. Oh, that's why. Whoops. There we go. Alright, I think in the song these are actually like quite a bit quieter than that, so I'll keep bumping them down until I'm satisfied. Oh, I just realized I accidentally had these as like open hi-hats. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the crash sound. Actually, I guess I can just like... Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, there's like a ride roll right here. I don't remember if it was a bell or if it was like the regular ride symbol. It was the regular. Is the bell used anywhere actually? I wonder. Okay, it's used at a couple of points throughout the song, it looks like. Also, I hope I'm coming through clearly. For some reason, like, I feel like I'm much quieter all of a sudden. I've got like a monitor going on in my ears, but like I don't know how I'm actually sounding at the moment. Oh, I think I actually need to like slow down the volume increase by like a lot here, to be honest. And then like if I speed this up, then it'll probably be okay. Or no, I'll keep this the same. Yeah, the problem is like it's honestly like way too loud. The strings are way too loud in this section, so I gotta like rein them in a little bit. You do sound suddenly quieter, but not by much. I can still hear you well. Maybe not quieter, but slightly more distant. I have no idea why even. Like I didn't touch anything. I just discovered why. How did I not hear it? Okay. So if y'all want to know what happened there. Yeah, definitely more depth with the over ears. Sorry. So yeah, I know why that happened. It's because my microphone just tilted and fell over onto my desk. I don't know why I didn't hear it slam into it, but like, okay, sure. Man, once I'm done today, I really gotta go out and get myself a good drink. We have like nothing around here. I mean, except for water, but like... Actually, wait, I just realized. I've literally got a bottle of water sitting right here, and I haven't even been using it. I don't know why. Stay hydrated, folks. They're still a little bit too loud right here. I think I'm gonna have to... I'll try 5F. Like, I've been bumping them down by like 1 notch every single time. Let me try 2. Okay, yeah, now it's not invasive anymore, thank goodness. Oh, my water bottle was just there to enhance the audio quality of the space. Yes, very important. What? Sip, glug, quaff. I think I know why YouTube was trying to hold it for review. There's nothing inappropriate in there, obviously, but at least I don't think so. Okay, now I'm gonna actually like fill out this section over here. Yeah, the problem is there's a lot less like room that the PSG channels have to be quiet. So I might need to the PSG channels just the PSG channels have a lot less room for like the softer volumes, so I think I might need to like have them come in a little bit later just so that they don't like stick out too far above the FM channel that they're harmonizing with. Excuse me. Oops, wrong channel. Oh wow, that's really high. So high you can't hear it. Apologies in advance if any of your dogs have started barking. Okay. Okay, easy enough. Okay, yeah, just copy that into the following patterns and we're good, basically. So I think maybe I'll bring it down to like C. No, even lower than that, honestly. I should probably also mess with the release envelope here. Make it have a little bit of a longer fade out than that. For that reverby effect. Okay, yeah, like in the rest of the mix, I think they need to be a little bit louder. Maybe I will actually bring them up to C. Yeah, I think that sounds best. Dogs be all, Bark, who's playing that high frequency PSG again? That's me. It's me. Guilty as charged. Can I... I think that this will probably get them up to the proper level just about in time. Just about, it looks like. Yeah, just like one notch above. I think that should be good. Oh, I know why. I know why that transition wasn't sounding quite right. It's because this wasn't a crash cymbal. It was an open hi-hat. Silly me. I think there's still some work to be done on the transition, but should be okay. I can come back to it later. I think I will actually reduce the volume of this by a little bit, though. Seems like it's a little bit loud at the moment. Okay, I think that with that I can actually start working on a new section, so that's cool. Excuse me. Though here, before I forget, I will also load in the second string interval here, and I should probably like name them properly so they don't get confused. This is gonna be the 5th, and this is gonna be the 4th. Which, like, I guess technically speaking, they're the same notes, just the 5th is a different octave, but, like, it gives a different sort of vibe between the two of them, you know? Wait, hold on. Lower note, lower note. Yeah, it's a little bit, and, like, I'm looking ahead, there's a few sections in the string section that do require a bit of, like, different interval stuff than what I currently have going on. I guess actually also I could probably set these to, probably also set these to nothing. Okay, I think now with this I can actually start getting into some new material. Okay. Okay, let's see. I think I'll start with the drums, because I like them. This doesn't seem right. Hold on. I guess I'm just gonna have to copy and then increment everything. Even though that's kind of an annoying way to do it. Oh my gosh, my phone is so badly trying to get my attention now. Doesn't it know I'm in the middle of making jams? And jellies as well? Like, gosh. I think these would basically be just this. Oh, wait, this wouldn't be a new one. This would be a repeat of pattern 6. Okay, and with that, it loops back to a previous point. I think I'll probably just, like, copy that to the end. Alright, so let's see here. Or wait, what? What happened there? Okay, I didn't want to increment that one, but okay. All right, and then that's where some toms are going to be going later. They're FM instead of PCM, so I gotta like set their volume individually. Oh wait, whoops, this was incorrect. Okay, get the tom in here. Okay, should be getting close now. So yeah, in case anybody was wondering about those like glitchy sounds that happen at the end of the tom noise, I have no idea why that happens. Yeah, don't touch your phone with jam hands. Oh, don't I know it? Like I was I literally accidentally got like some small like bits of food on my iPad screen while I was working on a drawing earlier. I am embarrassed to admit it, but also man enough to admit it. Actually, these are too high. They need to be like an octave lower, I think. And in case you're wondering why I've decided to make the toms FM instead of also like having them be samples just like the kick and snare, it's because there's a few points in this song where the toms need to play alongside the regular instruments, and I figure it makes the most sense to just keep them as FM just for simplicity's sake, instead of like having to mix up the sound of the FM and PCM toms. Oh, actually, though, that does make me think though. Like earlier in the stream when I was asked about like how often I use like pre-existing patches for FM stuff, I mean, yeah, like that's still true. I feel like honestly in these last few years, ever since I've been amassing like my synth library, I've been wanting to use the samples from those a lot more. Just because, like, you know, like those are the synthesizers that you could say birthed the drum samples used in a whole bunch of retro music. And so, like, you know, you can still get an authentic flavor or an authentic retro flavor out of these synthesizers that I have here. And I've just been using them because I like to showcase their unique qualities. There's still some more that I gotta like actually get ripped. I have like a Kawaii G Mega over here as well, which is a terrible MIDI module, by the way. It has really good samples in it, and I like the way that it sounds. The problem is the playback engine is utter garbage. It cannot keep up with anything even slightly complicated. It drops notes. It like lags all the time. Like just like I think that there's like an upgraded version called the G Mega LX, which is like much preferred, but also much rarer. And like I figure that like if there's any like changes to the sound library, I gotta make sure that I get the samples ripped off of the regular G Mega before I like sell it and then like get an LX instead. I'm sure that somebody will probably be like happier to have it than me, which is a real damn shame because like it sounds so good when it works. I guess I might as well get the bass in here too. I think that one's just pretty simple. I think I need to go down. Oh, I can't do that because it's in the next pattern. Okay, that should be good. Just copy these over here so that I have an easy way to patch them into the future patterns. What? Oh, I must have not done that one right. There we go. Okay. Okay, simple enough, simple enough. All right, now I gotta get the distortion guitar in here. So yeah, things are getting a little bit layered in about this portion of the song, so I might possibly need to drop some of the polyphony, but that's okay. I can manage. Actually, I wonder if maybe I can do like a... Actually, I probably don't need to do that. And there we go. That should be good, I think. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Here. All right. Okay, get that down to 6C. Oh yeah, that's actually where I wanted to put the centering command. Silly me. Alright, and then I think if I... And just copy that into the new pattern here. something like that anyway. Okay, now I just gotta get the rising strings to also come in during that part. I think also probably for the sake of like, yeah, I should probably like also increase the attack rate of the strings as well, because they're a little slow at the moment. Or actually these ones are probably okay to leave as they are, considering that I mostly intend on just keeping those in the background anyway. Okay, I think that should be good. Oh, no, it's higher. Here we go. What was it set to during the main portion? 67. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna leave those. Might be able to use them for like echo or something. Okay, so it looks like, so yeah, this Kodo part that I have here, I thought that was going to like come back at this point, but it looks like it doesn't until a little bit later. So I am going to need to fix this up a little bit. Oh, here, actually, I can also just like simplify this a little bit by doing that. There we go. I can probably also like double up on like both this lower part and this higher part here by like just going back and forth between them with the overdriven guitar. Whoops. Okay. And then gotta fill all these little pseudo echoes that I have in here. It helps the sound from going like completely dead when I get like a muted, when I get like a palm muted sound in there. Actually, maybe I'll just like copy that into a new pattern here. We also bump the step down a little bit. Alright, I think I could probably get away with having that at the same volume again. Actually, maybe this is something I would need the mute sound from earlier for. Let's see here. Yeah, it's a little bit nicer. I just need to make sure I'm not missing any details that are supposed to be in the drums here. It could just be a straight copy from the... Okay, it looks like it's... Oh, wait, no, it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. Drum pattern remains the same throughout all of that, so it looks like, so yeah. I think... Oh, actually, wait, no, never mind. Excuse me. Wasn't there another pattern in here somewhere? Oh, okay. Okay, I see. So yeah, no, that is basically just the same. Oh, okay, okay. I'm just making sure there wasn't a section I was missing here, but oh wait, whoops, I forgot to set the volume for that one. There we go. Okay, new section here. Why does it keep defaulting to this one? Like, why would I want to do... Oh, it's because, like, I guess I didn't ever use this one pattern here. So it's like, oh, this is the next one you ought to be using. But no, I don't really need that one. Or, well, I guess it's just like, I guess I could fill it in like this. Let's try it like this. Let's try this. Okay, so yeah, it looks like this riff just kind of continues on for a while. So it's good to know that I won't have to write any new stuff for a bit. Actually, I'm getting a little bit too much of a swing vibe here. I think I put the shorter thing in the wrong place. There we go. Oh, no, actually, it should be at the very beginning. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's see. Okay, we got no strings playing here, so... Actually, I'll probably just use this channel for echo. Or, no, actually, I should use this one. Because the koto is back, but playing like more of an arpeggiated figure this time around. Oh wait, whoops, my step isn't set high enough. Let me try that again. Dang it. That should be good, I think. Yeah, it repeats just a couple of times and then it'll go away for a while. Actually, maybe I should make it a little bit louder even. Yeah, maybe that's a little bit too much. Here, I think while I'm at it, I'll also like add like a little bit more of an irregularity to the delay here, just because like that seems to be what's going on with the track delay in the piece itself. Here, does that actually sound better? I can't tell. I think it sounds all right. Yeah, for this one, I'm gonna need to capture basically every single one of those and then put them all right here. And then bump that up by 1. Yeah, what volume were they set to? 6F and 6.5, so I guess I'll bring this up to 67. Which I guess it's already at, so yeah. There we go, there we go. If only your avatar had click detection or something to animate the triggers as you press keys. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Though I have to wonder if maybe that would interfere between the programs. I don't know. Maybe that's something I'll look into one of these days. And look at what a codo is. They sound nice. This is your synth codo. I mean, like, I'm only calling it that because that's what's in the original track. Here, I can actually play a little bit for you here, but let me just solo it first. Basically that, yeah. It doesn't sound anything like this. I kind of just like this synth patch is from Brandish 3, by the way, specifically Last Revelation. Or that track specifically. I just thought it would sound fitting here for whatever reason. still not sure if it's going to be the final version that I go with necessarily. But even then, like, I know for a fact that Multi-Real's probably going to, like, make some embellishments to it and make it sound even nicer. But yeah. I mean, this is basically just to get the basic idea in here, and if, like, Multi-Real wants to make it sound even better, he is within his right to do so. So, because he's the project lead and all. So yeah, actually I can, in fact, just set this to be nothing, basically. I don't think I need to have, like, every channel available during this one part. Because it's kind of just, like, the guitar, the koto, and the, It's basically just the guitar, the koto, and, the drums playing during that one part. But yeah, then the bass comes back in a little bit later. I guess also I just realized that means a lot of the other cutoff effects I'm gonna have to edit so that they're even. Because now I've kind of, like, knocked them out of whack by adjusting the groove. Oh well, it's fine. That can all be fixed later. Alright, now I just gotta get the, now I gotta get this big old drum breakdown happening. Yeah, just have the, I'll have the toms kind of bouncing back and forth between channels 5 and 6, I think. For just that extra little bit of realism. Man, I do not know what is causing those glitchy sounds. Like, hope I can figure out how to not get that to happen. I mean, I guess there's one easy way to not get it to happen, which is just to not, so like, for those who are not aware of what I'm doing right now, I'm basically like hard baking the pitch slide into like into the instrument itself so that it always does it, essentially. The problem, however, is that like if it goes too low, you get these like high-pitched glitchy artifacts. Like it's just supposed to be silent like this, but it's not supposed to be like... Yeah, that like little ringing at the end, that's not what I want. I'm gonna have to like... I'm gonna have to refactor this, I think. Dang it. And here I thought I was being clever. Oh well. Or maybe I'll do like 3F. Maybe that'd be better. Hmm. Okay, that should be good. Dang it. Ugh. All right, fine. I don't like to have too many columns because I like my music to be thin. And honestly, for no good reason. Like I can have it be thick. It's fine. Thickness is just fine. I don't know what my deal is. Okay. Oh, I gotta switch their places. Okay, then I gotta get the symbols and stuff on the side there. Okay, let's see. Okay, and then the next one is mostly the same, except it's also got like one extra pickup symbol right here. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta do this again. Ow! I'm so sorry about that. Oh man. And I guess I'm also going to need to get an extra column in there for like tom panning and such. You can hear dogs. Maybe it's just the extra. Yeah, the extra clutter of numbers definitely does like make it look a lot more complex, even if I'm perfectly capable of reading it. And yeah, sorry about that. I'm really sorry about that. I'm gonna try to be careful about that in the future. It's like the stun effect they use in movies after a flashbang goes off. That is exactly what it sounds like. I mean, I could probably get an even closer effect to that, but you know what I mean. Right, is this one okay? Oh, is that like... Yeah, I don't want to have that slide down. Oh, I just realized the reason this section was sounding a little bit darker to me earlier, which, I mean, I guess I didn't mention it out loud, sorry, but yeah, I thought there was something missing out of this one. I don't have the symbols here. Duh. I'm not done here yet. Okay, I'm gonna go back up high, so I'm gonna try not to blast your ears out, okay? I just want the nice sounds for this one. Oh, wait. Okay, so yeah, this just pretty much repeats through this whole section here. There we go. All right, cool. I think I might need to work a little bit more on some of the volume balancing, because like that lead in doesn't really have the effect that I was hoping it would. But oh well. But yeah, the next part is has a really cool drum pattern here that I can just copy the previous koto and guitar sequences for. So yeah. Oh, oops, I didn't want that. I didn't want this either. Okay, more spring cleaning to do in a second here. There we go. So it's gonna be a little bit better. Okay, let's get the drums back in. I love these. I love these extra ghost note riddled drum beats. I like my ghosts. And then I get some... Then I just gotta get some hi-hat action up in here. Get it copied. Yep. Alright, I said this is the point where like this koto is supposed to be cut off, but like I need to go back and search through these for like an empty pattern. I guess that's the one major challenge of working in this format, is that like these patterns are not necessarily labeled. And I guess I could just go the route of like having them all just be unique numbers and stuff, but at the same time, like that's pretty wasteful. Which is not, it's not in the spirit of a chiptune musician, even if it's not actually a limitation that I need to worry about. Oh, I'm glad that they both line up like this. Alright, I'm thinking I should probably get some like doubling up going on around here, because that is what happens in the MIDI itself, where like the overdriven guitar comes back to accompany the distortion guitar and playing the same riff basically. So that's what I shall do here too. I should probably like bring these closer together though, now that I think about it. All right. And just get these notes directly copied over and we're good. Oh yeah, this doesn't actually need to have the panning thing on it. Oops, forgot about this one at the start. Here, what were those, what do those toms correspond to? Okay, yeah, like the bottom two, so. Dang it, I did it again. I am so sorry. It wasn't, I guess it wasn't that bad this time, but, like, yeah. Sorry for the repeat flashbang. At the very least, I've got my system audio, like, turned down a little bit so it doesn't, like, blast you guys as hard as it blasts me. Oh, yep, gotta have that there, obviously. Please make that a Discord soundboard effect. That'd be the cruelest one. Okay, no, actually, no. Then again, there's also that metal pipe sound. You know the one. Yeah, that's the cruelest of all, really. I guess if you would say that this, like, FM flashbang isn't as bad as that, then sure, yeah. Maybe someday. Promise I won't spam it too much. With great power comes great responsibility. I hope you know that. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so yeah, it just repeats a couple of times, but then this, like, second one in the overdriven guitar just, like, goes to a different interval every time. So for this one, I'm just gonna have to transpose it up an octave, which is easy to do. All right. So yeah, there's like supposed to be strings in a lot of this section here. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, actually, I can just go back to a previously made pattern for this one. this one specifically. Okay, but yeah, then it does actually make a change in a little bit here, so is there no 4 in here? Oh, that one's just straight up unused. Okay, I'll just put it here. It's a perfect place for it, really. Alright, man, watching this makes me want to get back into chiptune composing. Well, I've been wanting to get back into it, but this reminds me, reminds me. I mean, hey, like, it's never too late to start, and as long as you have a vision, as long as you know what you want to do, then by all means just go for it. Oh, sorry, Kurzel, I only just noticed your message of good thing I don't know how to make it myself. Yeah. It's not like I literally showed you across this whole stream. Wink, wink. Here, if you need the parameters for the worst sounding one, just take a screenshot right now. What do we have here? Man, I can't believe I've already been going for 2.5 hours. I don't know if I quite have the energy to finish this entire song, but like I am getting very, very far into it. Like I think, here, what point am I at right now? I'm at measure 39 of the actual song, which is like, okay, that's like just over a third of the way through this, but there's like large parts of this that are basically just like single parts looped over and over again. Yeah, I think that once I get this section done, I'll probably call it for the day, but I still got a lot of work to do on this one section, so don't click off just yet. Let's see, I still gotta get these strings in here. Oh, you know what I actually just realized I can do here? I can actually make a third out of this. Here, this is some advanced FM synthesis for you. A little technique that I see used quite a lot, actually. And there's a few composers in particular who make like especially advanced use of this, like I think Nobuhisa Shinoda in Illumination Laser uses this effect like all the time. There's also a lot of games from Fairy Tail that use it, specifically those that have soundtracks composed by Muse. But basically, if you will notice, this algorithm is like two pairs of a modulator and a carrier, where like, you know, if you mute the fourth operator here, you basically just get the sound of these two up here. If I can demonstrate it. And then if you mute the second operator, you just get 3 and 4. You put them both together and you get just like two simultaneous voices basically. And that's why you're getting this like fifth effect, is because these are set to 8, which is like as long as it's like a so basically essentially with every like doubling of the multiplication value, you get like the next octave up on the scale. So you got so here you got the root note at 1. Whoops, let me mute the other one. And then you get an octave up at 2. Then 2 octaves up at 4. 3 octaves up at 8. And then all of the values in between are some various intervals, like 3 is an octave and a fifth above 1, or above the root note. And then a fifth is like is 2 octaves and a third. A seventh is like almost like 2 octaves and like a seventh, but like it's not quite mapped to like equal temperament, so it's going to sound a little bit out of tune. Actually sounded quite cool. Indeed it did, yeah. I should probably use that sometime. But yeah, basically, with different combinations of these, you can get different intervals. So if I have an 8 and a 10 across the two voices, you get a major third. So I'm actually going to use that for this, because there's a section in the song that does require it. Let's see, get this one back up to D here. Excuse me. It's gonna sound like a teeny tiny bit out of tune because like the harmonic series is not perfectly mapped onto like how a piano would be tuned in equal temperament, which is basically just like the tuning system that we have for modern music that ensures that all music can sound good no matter what key it's in. But yeah, like as far as like a quick and dirty way to get some extra intervals or polyphony out of your song, like this is one that I fall back on like all the time. It does mean that you ultimately like have less rich FM patches for like each individual ones, because you're effectively cutting the number of operators of each voice in half, where most of these patches that I'm using right now use 4 operators. This is essentially 2 different voices, both using just 2 operators, so your options are much more limited. But still, like if you have like a relatively like soft and warm sounding patch for the background, you can still make it sound good if you know how to use it. Is that like the Genesis Mode 3 thing? That's different, actually. Like, that is like basically how you play entirely different sequences on Channel 3. And in fact, I've been using it all throughout this throughout this cover. Where here, like, let me mute this just by itself. So with this, you can actually get like multiple voices that are mapped, that are still like mapped at equal temper tuning and sound like in tune proper. Or potentially you can do like a Yuzo Koshiro did a couple of times for Misty Blue, for example, where he actually Misty Blue and Streets of Rage, actually he used it to get more like inharmonic sounds for percussive instruments. In fact, I think I can show you really quick, just as a quick example. Let's see, Mega Drive. I'd probably be labeled as Bare Knuckle, I'm guessing. Or was it renamed? Oh, it was renamed. Okay. But yeah, let's see. I think it was Moon Beach that did it. It's going to be hard to like demonstrate this properly without being able to see what each operator of channel 3 is doing, but like here. And then here, if I look at the patch data in Hoot Voice Ripper here, you can see that it's using like 3101, and that doesn't usually produce this inharmonic of a sound where you can hear it like, you can hear some kind of like harmonic crunch going on between the operators of this patch. But like basically Yuzo Koshiro is like taking some of the operators and adjusting their pitches in such a way that they fall like way out of tune with each other and get these more like percussive type sounds, which are closer to like how an actual conga sounds. And as a matter of fact, I've used that exact same patch in some of my old covers, like Neo Kobe Steel Factory. Honestly, I think Koshiro did a freaking amazing job with making that. He also used it in Catch the Step from Misty Blue, where he used it to make like a fairly realistic sounding timbale sound. But yeah, like the possibilities for what you can do with just channel 3 by itself are endless. I think there's actually a lot of like early Genesis titles that used channel 3 primarily for like sound effects, specifically because of this mode. There's just a lot more possibilities for what you can do when you can control each operator's frequency individually and then still have them like modulate each other, versus all of the other channels where they kind of have to be within a certain ratio of each other. But yeah, I guess yeah, depending on how you want to go about it, there's a great many things you can do with just this one channel effect. I personally really like to use it to like increase the polyphony, as I'm kind of demonstrating here, where I've got like the bass and a rhythm guitar as well as various other instruments playing on the same channel. Yeah, just as an example. Okay, this actually needs to be a new pattern here. And then actually what I can also do here is oh, whoops. And then I can also get an octave here by just setting each of these to like 8 and 4 respectively. I think I basically just intend to use it for this one section. Actually, wait, no, I don't need to do that. I just realized I can basically just okay, yeah, basically what I can just do is like have like I've got a free couple of channels, or I got a free half a channel right here basically, so I'll just use that. That would make more sense, honestly. And actually, like, I can... So yeah, I guess the reason I'm not using the interval one a little bit more on here is just because, like, some of these intervals are a little bit difficult to attain with the method that I just showed you. Like, there's an example of, like, I think what looks like a major sixth in here, and, like, I don't know for certain if I can get quite the... I don't know if I can get the notes I want in the range I need like this. I'm just gonna play it, like, a little bit... I'll play some of these at least a little bit safe, you know? I think I will also increase the attack rate of that one just a little bit. Yeah, just to make sure that that's level with this. Okay, oh, and that's just the same thing repeated for this one. Dang it, I keep setting those to different things when I don't want to. Okay, I'm gonna get that written out over here as well. Alright, I did kind of take up, like, all of my channels here, and there's supposed to be, like, a Kodo solo that comes after this, but I think I might, I think, honestly, like, considering, like, how high it's played up, I feel like it's supposed to be some sort of synth pluck anyway, so I might relegate that to the PSG anyway. I think it'll sound good. I said I do also need to go back to these. Oh, actually, this needs to be like an octave up. And that also needs to come a little bit earlier. I had like a blank pattern over here somewhere, didn't I? Wait, what is this? What is happening here? This isn't right. I apparently accidentally changed that to something else at some point. I think I'll probably just like bring that up a little bit. Whoops, too high. Alright, remove some of these unused patterns over here. And then I'll fill in these ones of the cymbal and hi-hat thing later. Okay. And then yeah, this is where the PSG lead is going to come in. I think before that though, I will work on building up the other parts of this. So yeah, drops to a new key at about this point here.
Oh wait, no, I was wrong actually. It doesn't actually come in during this first part. There's another loop of this change in the chord progression and then it comes in. Okay. I think there might also be some more changes in the drum pattern that I'm not really taking into account at the moment, but again, those can always be added later. It's like the saying goes, you know, make it exist first. You can make it good later. See, I just gotta get the octave string line written out here. Okay, apparently that doesn't change. So this new pattern was not needed, as it turns out. Okay. this is the one where they come in. Okay. So PSG solo. There we go. All right. One last hurrah to close the stream for today. It's gonna. All right. Just gonna try to just blitz through this. Whoops. Oh, whoops. I need to move to the next one for that. Oh wait, there's two notes written in the same place here. That's not okay. I think I'll just I can't tell if this is a mistake or if this is intentional because there's no other part of the solo that's like this. Whoops. All right, gotta make sure it's max volume, of course. All right, then of course, detune the echo by like one little tiny bit. Bring it down to C, I think. Or maybe even D, actually. Maybe a bit of a loud echo is what I need for this. Cool. All right. Then after that, it goes into a breakdown section, and I think at this point I'm basically two-thirds of the way done with this. I would like to keep going, but I just realized I'm coming up on my third hour, and man, I'm starting to get hungry again. So, methinks it is about time that I call it and get myself some food. But regardless, yeah, I made a lot of good progress today. I would need to actually here, I guess there's an easy way that I can check how long this is. Let's see here. Desktop, yeah, Arcadia. I guess it's gonna take a while, cause, oh wait, yeah, that's right. I forgot to turn the loop off. So like when it gets to the end, it's just gonna go back to the beginning and do that a couple of more times. But it's okay. That's fine. I'll just get this set up for when I need it. I think I'll probably be able to tell just from looking whether or not I'm near the end. And then I think if I abort it, it will still save it. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. See, Arcadia. Arcadia, where are you? There you are. So we're at 3 minutes already. That is about half of the song's length. So, yeah, I am doing very, very good. Also, I just downloaded first. Intro it plays is neat. Yeah, I think that's supposed to be like a spiritual to successor to how like Deflamask would also do that when you booted it up. Fun fact, even I actually used Deflamask, or I started using it in my high school days, and oftentimes I would literally use it during high school. Like whenever I was given a computer, I would like do whatever sort of chiptune work that I could on that, like basically while I was supposed to be paying attention. I got caught out on it a couple of times, and honestly, like rightfully so. I really shouldn't have been doing that, to be clear, because running third-party programs on school computers would be like a massive security risk, I'm sure. But yeah, I also had to make absolutely certain that the volume was turned down as far as I could whenever I opened Deflamask, because it would always play that intro, and there was no way to turn it off without like clicking past it. Those programming games on my calculator back in high school. I tried doing that once, but it requires like this little tiny like DIN jack or something, and I could never actually get it. Or I can never figure out how to interface it to my computer to get programs put onto it, you know? Yeah. Both during my, most often during my lunch break and also sometimes during class. I think if I remember correctly, Megasphere is the one who's credited with that Deflamask intro with the dubstep bass drop at the beginning. And if I remember correctly, like, it could be a different guy, but I think it might be the same Megasphere who also like led the Nerf project in the Doom modding scene. Not even remotely fair, the Nightmare specific map pack. He also, Peter Lawrence is like his proper name. He's also done some music tracks for the Alien Vendetta MIDI pack, as well as like various other recent community MIDI packs, like Doom the way Mid the way it did. That's one of them. TNT MIDI pack as well. He did like introducing Miss Tier F. That's an in joke for us who watch Doom tubers, especially Decino. But yeah. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling. Like I said I was gonna go, I really should actually go. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. Thanks for watching me make some more jams, and I promise you, this is just the first taste of a great many that is in store for you when this Alien Vendetta MIDI pack is finally done. Like I said, I'm doing some stuff, Sabinian's doing some stuff, Molkiril's already done a bunch of stuff. I'm willing to bet previous contributors like Micro and Mr. Saturn are also going to be doing some stuff for it. I'd need to double check, but that is secret for now. So, yeah, in any case, thank you very much. Hope y'all have a lovely rest of your day.